morning, YouTube fam. This is your boy again, D-Light. And I'm coming with this is actually a disturbing type of story that I got right here. And this one right here is a story about, what was that? This lady going through a drive-thru at a McDonald's in Las Vegas, and I mean, she was simply, I guess they must have exchanged words or whatever, and this lady, you know, I guess the employee was frustrated or whatever, and so I guess she told him that, you know, I guess she spoke with the manager or whatever, and the employee had the audacity, you know, I guess after they, you know, the drink, they talking about her, you know, the lady had said she forgot her drink. The customer did. And Lord and behold, the worker, the employee, spit in the coffee, the iced coffee of the customer. She was ordering for her and her children, you know, giving the children, you know, some ice cream or, you know, a little something that she said she was going to treat them to or something, because, you know, the little pandemic and stuff that had been going on. But this was trifling above trifling. I mean, the lady had, I mean, the employee has spit in the lady's coffee. That is nasty. Straight up, that's demonic. Demonic with the capital D, you know, in it. That's just unacceptable, isn't it? That's why I do not really like dealing with fast food too much, because of this type of stuff. Because trifling stuff like this that people will do. People can be conniving in these days and times that we're living in, and especially in a pandemic, you can't take no chances. You don't know who have what. Even before a pandemic, you don't know who have what. It's just, it just grossed me out. This really has really, like, just now, just even more, don't even want to deal with a fast food restaurant. I mean, I'm sorry, but that's just the way I feel. Hear the story out, y'all. And y'all leave y'all comments below. Let me know what you think about this. And I feel, me personally, I feel that that employee should not just be fired. She should be arrested. Personally. That's me personally speaking. So, just, y'all listen to it. And please give your feedback.
New this morning, a drive-thru drama that first came to our attention in an email to our newsroom. A woman claiming a fast food employee did something that was not only disgusting, but probably dangerous.
Our investigative team dug in, so have the story checked out. 13 investigator Darcy Spears shows you the one thing many customers are afraid of the most does actually happen.
It's the kind of thing you hear about, but don't think anyone would really do. Cynthia Bear says, believe it.
But, you know, this actually happens to people. Happened to me.
A frustrated worker might actually spit in your food. Here's Cynthia's story.
Is it yummy?
She's a single mom selling her handmade masks on Etsy to help make ends meet. She needs to stay home and help her young children with online school.
Well, we live such a careful lifestyle. We stay home. We wear masks if we're out. We hand sanitize. We wash our hands. We do curbside pickups. We do school at home.
On December 22nd, she drove through her local McDonald's, an independently owned franchise on Tropicana and Jones, to treat the kids to some fries and a strawberry shake.
And I like to get a coffee.
An iced, sugar-free French vanilla latte like this one. Only that day, her usual drive-thru experience was anything but.
Well, she cut me off halfway through my order, and I just said, I'm not done ordering, I want to still order my drink. And she goes, well, it's too late to order.
Cynthia asked to speak with a supervisor.
He said he would take care of it. And then they said, which I thought was curious, your drink's not ready. So you need to go to the third window.
Curious but not yet concerned, she drank the iced coffee only to get a nasty surprise when she was nearly finished.
And I felt that texture It's a slimy, jelly-like texture in your mouth. And you know what that is, and that's definitely not coffee. I could see there was a lot more in the bottom of the cup, and it was a pretty large amount that it was in my mouth.
Cynthia's coffee contained mucus and saliva she believed came from the McDonald's employee she had words with at the drive-thru.
To me, it was like a threat on your life. It really is. We're all walking around wearing masks, social distancing, not going to school, working from home. And this person has the audacity to spit directly into something that you're going to drink. It is so dangerous.
She immediately called McDonald's to report that her drink had been tampered with.
It seemed like either they didn't care or they didn't believe it. And she said, you know, if you can bring me the saliva, you know, and then you can make a statement if you want to. She did ask for pictures also.
These are the pictures Cynthia gave McDonald's, along with the rest of the spit that was in her drink.
I'm sorry you had to deal with that on that end of things, and I know our side of the claim process, getting information from McDonald's was not the speediest by any means.
That's an insurance adjuster working for McDonald's in a phone call recorded by both sides. He tells Cynthia about the surveillance video of the incident.
The angles aren't very clear, but she acknowledged it. So to me, video or not, she said she did that.
I felt absolutely violated, and I had concern about what you could potentially get from ingesting someone's spit. So here you have a frontline restaurant worker who is choosing to be reckless and spit in people's food and drinks when knowing that they are at a very high risk for COVID.
First of all, it's unacceptable and absolutely it's reckless.
Infectious disease specialist Dr. Asher Shahzad.
If you check anybody's saliva, you will probably find, let's say close to 50 or maybe 100 or maybe thousands of germs right at that moment.
Cynthia says it got worse.
Later, I realized that I was having symptoms from COVID. I got very sick, got tested, and it was positive.
This is Cynthia's test result from December 27th, 5 days after drinking the contaminated coffee. There's no way of knowing if it came from the coffee, but in her call with the insurance company, she brought it up.
Well, I got COVID from it, besides drinking.
And that's like the vast majority of it, and usually with someone slips and breaks their arm, it's usually really straightforward. With the fist, I don't even know where to start, to be completely honest. I'm willing definitely to work with you.
With this initial offer.
Corporate office has offered me 2 free value meals, and the insurance company offered me a $500 settlement.
No deal. They talked again.
Yeah, I would say right off the bat, I would double it and put it to 1,000.
Cynthia calls that
A slap in the face, like I didn't matter.
McDonald's told 13 Investigates that no one was available for an on-camera interview. The franchise owner sent a statement which says in part, "When we learned of the incident, we took the appropriate steps necessary to investigate the matter and immediately contacted local health authorities. The employee in question is no longer with our organization. We have apologized to the customer in this unacceptable incident and are taking action to ensure that this doesn't happen again."
McDonald's has got probably the best training system in the world. They train crew, they train managers, they train owner-operators, all on food safety as well as other things like managerial control, etc. And to have something like this sneak through there's no excuse for it.
Tim Molson should know. The certified food safety consultant worked for the McDonald's Corporation for 25 years as director of training development and operations consultant to franchisees. He's also the past president of the Nevada Food Safety Task Force and currently sits on the Nevada Restaurant Association board.
This really shocks me. It shocks me. And I'm sure it shocks McDonald's.
He explains that restaurant employees aren't even allowed to eat or drink anywhere near the food prep area.
You can't help but have some spittle come out at the time when you're eating, and that also can cause a communicable disease.
The whole experience has put Cynthia on the defensive every time she goes out to eat.
You don't know what they're doing back there. You don't know if they're tampering with your food or not.
She's hoping her story raises awareness and standards for all.
Everyone's shocked by this.
No one more than me.
Darcy Spears, 13 Investigates.
Now, as I watched the video, she said afterwards she started feeling COVID symptoms and she tested positive for COVID-19. So she had coronavirus from this. She caught COVID from this. And all McDonald's could settle was to offer her, 2 value meals and a $500 settlement? That's a slap in the face right there, for real. That's an insult. Her life was at stake. And they want to just give her, 2 value meals and $500? Shoot. I'm sorry, but not even $1,000 would have got that because her life was in stake. Please, feel free to comment, because that right there kind of like just mind-boggled me on that one. I'm speechless. At McDonald's in that way, but like I said, I'm really reluctant about going to fast food restaurants, period. Because of the fact that, it's unacceptable. That we was in a pandemic. That's insanitary, and you just don't do that to people. That's unacceptable, y'all. Unacceptable. Ooh. But I mean, as I listened to this story, and I realized this lady had COVID-19 after it. Her life was at stake. You know what I'm saying? That coronavirus is no joke. And after that young lady spit in her stuff and put mucus and stuff in her coffee, and she got it from there. No, she should be arrested. She should be arrested. With that being said, comment at the bottom.